2025 Tiny Desk submissions are in. So with so many of these performances being overlooked by NPR, we wanted to take some time to showcase some of our favorites.
You're listening to America's #1 podcast, Flowerz FM.
How's it going, guys? My name's Nick Testa, and welcome to Season 3, Episode 2 of Flowerz FM. The date is February 13th, and today on the show, we're going to be looking at some of our favorite Tiny Desk performance submissions for the 2025 season. Tiny Desk tends to go towards more mainstream artists, typically in like the 30,000 follower plus range. So to showcase some of the more independent underground submissions, we wanted to showcase some of our favorites. Our first submission that we're going to be covering today comes from Skylar Rain at Full Sail University in Florida. The Florida music scene has sort of been developing for a few years, and to see a band pop off with a piece of content like this, it's really exciting to see. Skylar Rain's performance of the song Dialing My Digits begins with sort of a movie-like introduction where the lead singer is running into the studio like they're late for class or something. When they get to the studio, all of their friends are there ready to help them make this awesome jam. The energy is really good in this video. The lead performer is so talented. His voice is so crisp in the high range. It's just a bop. And when seeing all of the musicians into it in the same way that the lead singer is really creates an awesome atmosphere. Especially with some of the gear that they chose to use, this really feels like an NPR Tiny Desk type video, and it shows that they understand the medium really well and they're using it to their advantage. This is a really well-made video with tons of different camera angles, and I think they made the most out of the format that they were working with. Check it out.
You won't regret it. Pick up your phone. Come get it. If you feel alone, we can hit it. When you're dialing my digits, I wanna fly for you and act fool. You change my life. When you're dialing my digits, I lose my mind 'cause you're so fine. Yeah, you know what to do. Just in my life. When you're dialing my digits, it's
The second submission that we'll be discussing today comes from Jewel House Music in Denver, Colorado, with their song Na Na Na. Na 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 is really exemplary of the sound that we typically expect from Jewel House Music. Some very smooth jazz-based jams that really tend to explore the funk realm that'll really get you moving. This video is no different, as they're playing in what appears to be their kitchen, decorated with little objects that make the scene really just feel fun. These are really top-notch musicians. They sound great and they have great energy, and I think the video really captures that well. Again, the Tiny Desk format is really shown here. I think they play to it well, and the music's great. Take a listen. And the final submission that we're going to be talking about today comes from Day-G in New York City with his song Anything. This video is awesome. The way that it's shot is like through this fisheye lens that I've never seen in like a bedroom pop video like this. On top of that, the music itself is super unique. I love the song. The performance that Day-G gives is straight from the soul, and the musicians that he surrounds himself with just lay down such an awesome, chill vibe. I especially appreciated the inclusion of a saxophone player with other horns that are like, I guess, off screen still in the mix. It sounds great, and watching this video feels awesome. It almost feels dreamlike, the way the camera moves around the room, but stays in this very like central feeling fisheye lens. Honestly, you kind of also get into the heads of the musicians. You really get up close and personal with the sort of gear that they're using, the methods they're using to play them, and the way that all of these things fit together on the master recording. It's the type of thing that I'd like to see Tiny Desk experiment with more. I think Tiny Desk is all about seeing how artists, big or small, can change the format of Tiny Desk to come up with some really unique ideas. Check out this video, it's awesome.
Out of sight, out of mind. I want you to be mine, and I will do anything. I will do anything. I will do anything. I will do anything to get you on my own, sweet mama. Hey, sweet lady, think I'm crazy.
The role that NPR Tiny Desk plays in underground music is really unique because on the one hand, they have on their show some of the biggest names in like developing artist world. Last season, we saw Sabrina Carpenter and Chappell Rowan and even some more popular mainstream players sharing the stage with, folk singers and jazz pianists that, might not get the same platform usually. The fact that the same web series can cover such a wide variety of music is huge for the underground. It gives grassroots artists a way to connect to new audiences and play on a platform that feels a little bit more legit than they're used to. This is a huge opportunity for small artists, but there's only a limited amount of spaces, and all of the work that these artists put in to make these videos kind of goes to the wayside if they don't make it in. That's why I really like this trend of people just posting their submissions onto YouTube regardless. I'm not sure if that's how the submission process works for Tiny Desk, but it definitely works for getting your music out there. It's also awesome to see how, these submissions, even though they're not technically a part of Tiny Desk, still share the medium to a wider platform that any artist can kind of tap into. A lot of platforms like this seem to gatekeep the highest level of coverage because they want to provide the best content. But by putting the power of submission and control of these bands, they sort of spread the network of how far this Tiny Desk thing can reach. Tuning into smaller bands like we covered in this video is a great way to not only find artists that you might like down the line. I mean, we've seen artists go from Tiny Desk to way huge performances. A lot of the times Tiny Desk is kind of out in front of these trends. So it's a great way for audiences to connect with these artists early, but it's also a great way for artists to find the audiences that they're looking for. A lot of the bands that are applying to be on Tiny Desk understand what the limitations of that medium are, and they play to that in a way that audiences can expect. Managing audience expectations and attacking that head on is a great way for artists to find their audience, and it's a great way for audiences to find what they like. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Flowerz Mag. If there's a video that we forgot that you think should be mentioned, or if there's a video idea in your head that you'd love help creating, DM Flowerz Mag. That's what we're all about. We want to make your ideas part of our platform. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thanks so much for watching. Peace out.